today just I will explain one by one. So first just I will give the brief introduction of all the experiments. So after that one we will perform the experiments also. Okay. So first of all, total 12 experiments are there for a mechanics of structure lab. So there are 12 experiments are there. So first one is tensile test on mild steel. First one is tensile test on mild steel, and next one is there is torsion test. This is one we are going to perform. Next one is tile abrasion test. This is one of the next experiment. Next one is there is impact test. That is called isothermy test. Next one is compression test. We are going to perform. Next one is there is tensile test. Okay. So these are the experiments. Next one is we are going to test the test on that is what are the different materials we are using. So in the mechanics of structure lab, when there are different materials, on that one we are going to test. So what are the different materials? We are going to test on the metals. It may be metals, it may be mild steel, it may be aluminum, it may be brass. Very good. Okay, after that one, again we are going to test on the wood. Okay, means on timber we are going to perform bending test. What we are doing? We are going to perform the bending test on that one. Again on the brick. Okay, again on the brick we are going to test the compression test. Means what are the different materials we are using in this one? Means this first one is metals we are using, metals. First one is, and next one is wood. Next one is brick. Okay, so these are the different materials we are using. On that one we are going to check the strength properties. So first of all, you should know why we are in this mechanics of structure lab. What is the reason behind that? So all should know the strength of the material. So if you know the strength of the material, then only you can use those material in the construction. So if you know the strength, then only accordingly you can use that material in the structure. So this is the thing we are going to perform in this practice. So just what I will do, just where you are sitting, just look where I am standing, and accordingly I will explain just before the experiment. Okay. So if you are seeing this instrument, can anyone tell me the name of the instrument? So this instrument is called universal testing machine. So short form of that one is called universal testing machine. So if you see here, this is upper jaw, middle jaw, and lower jaw. So middle is movable. Middle one is movable. So on this UTM, we are going to perform different experiments. So what are those experiments? We can perform tension test, we can perform compression test, we can perform shear test, and we can perform bending test. These are the 4 experiments we are going to perform on universal testing machine. You can take chair from the seat here. Okay. So these are the 4 experiments. So there are total these experiments we are going to perform this one. So where we are going to perform tension test. So request please take a specimen of the tension test. It's in the. So where we are going to fix the tension specimens? Anyone? Where will you place the tension specimen? Both of you. Can where you place? ऊपर प्लेस करेंगे, नीचे प्लेस करेंगे, नीचे करेंगे, ऊपर करेंगे. So we are going to place in upper and middle jaw. So what we are bring that one. Tension उनका. So definitely we are going to perform on the metals. The first one is aluminum, brass, and mild steel. Okay, mild steel specimen is also there. So this specimen, just I will give you the brief introduction. Afterwards we are going to perform. So this first initially what is supposed to do, we are supposed to take the initial dimension of this one. So we have to measure the diameter of this specimen. So after that one we are going to place this one in upper and middle jaw. So after placing this one, so it is directly connected to the computer. So the maximum capacity of this instrument is 1000 kN. What is the maximum capacity? 1000 kN. In terms of time, if you have to tell, it is 100. So first thing is you are going to fix this specimen exactly at the middle and top and middle jaw. So after that one we have to fix it. So directly by owning the hydraulic machine, so directly you will get the stress and curve with the computer screen. Okay, so we are not going to do any, there is no any dial gauge, all those things. Directly the computer screen you will get the graph of the stress and curve. So directly on the screen you will get the yield point, ultimate point, okay, all the point in the stress and curve you can observe. So already you will learn in the stress and curve. So can anyone tell me what is the A point? A point is called proportionality limit. B point is called elastic limit. Very good. And C point is called
upper limit.
And C dash is called
lower limit.
And E point is called ultimate point. And F point is called maximum. So means up to elastic region energy stored is called resilience. Up to fracture point energy stored is called toughness. Okay, this is the thing what we are going to perform. So from this one, so after testing what happens, so specimen, so how the force is applied, if you observe, so tension means how the force, this is the force or this one is the force, means we are applying the force away. Okay, if you fix here, so usually this middle jaw is going to come in downward direction, the upward force and downward force. So which type of force is applied? The tension force is applied. So after applying the tension force, this is the force what you are observing, means exactly at the middle there will be failure. The failure pattern is in the form of cup and cone. How it is failed? In cup and cone. So at failure point, so all the things that should be seen in this computer screen. After that we have to check out what the points. We need point all thing, we will get it on the computer screen. So this is the basic introduction. While performing, I will explain it deeply. Okay, this is all considered to as UTM, universal testing method. So next this is the tension test. Again we are going to perform shear test also. So shear test specimen is going to place at the bottom. Where we will place? At the bottom. Means the bottom and middle. This is the shear specimen we are going to place at the bottom. Same thing, bending test where you will place. Bending test में क्या करेंगे? On bending test we are going to perform on plywood as well as wood. So क्या करेंगे? We will place exactly at the bottom. Okay, and on that one we will apply center point load. After applying the center point load, what is the maximum load that is to be carried? That one should be noted down. That is also seen in the computer screen, and you should, after that one you can go for the calculation. So what is the maximum value that should be taken by that method? Okay. So what are the experiments we are performing on the UTM? First one is tension test, compression test, shear test, and bending test. These are tests we should perform on which instrument? It is called UTM. So next we will move to the experiment that is called next experiment is specimen. So
can I sit here?
This instrument is called torsion distribution. This instrument is called torsion distribution. So already, if you will observe, so when there is a vertical load, when you apply a vertical load, beam is going to bend. Okay, then bending stress is going to develop. Due to vertical load, beam is going to bend. Due to bending, what is the stress developed? It is called bending stress. So same thing, when you will observe the torsion, when you take a force applied? Twisting force. Very good answer. So when you apply twisting force, at that point there will be a torsion. Means torque will be developed. Due to twisting force, which type of stress is going to develop? Torsion. Okay. So say if you see this one, so I am applying a twisting force. Is there any stress developing? No. For that point of view, one end should be fixed, other end should be free. So if you apply a force like that, it is fixed, means definitely there will be a torsion resistance. So here also what is supposed to do means, so this is the specimen. So same thing what is supposed to do for this specimen, again we are supposed to measure the dimension of this one. So you have to measure the diameter of this one. Can you measure the You have to measure the diameter of this one. So if you see this instrument, so here we are going to fix this one. So कहाँ पे place करेंगे? We are going to place here. So after that one, placing this one, so here this end is fixed. ये कौन सा end है? Fixed end है. And here it is called angle of twist. So initially you have to set this to 0. Initially you have to set to 0. After that one, what you supposed to do? Directly you will get the reading here. What are you reading? Directly you will get the reading here. This once if we set the 0, initially before starting the experiment. So while performing, so I will not repeat again because I will try to understand here itself. So I will give one mark here by pencil by chalk. So we will get it will get to know that one it is twisted or not. So after failing, maybe it will observe this in the rotation part of this specimen. So same thing what I will if I place here. So after that one directly there is nothing to be noted. So directly digitalized, directly reading is going to get here. So directly you have to after fixing the specimen, so directly you have to click on the start button. So directly means what you are supposed to do at every 30-degree rotation. At every 30-degree rotation, you have to note down the torque reading. What you are supposed to do at every 30-degree rotations, you are supposed to note down the torque reading. So same thing you have to note down. So for the torsion, there will be a formula. What is that formula? That is T by J, G theta by L, that is equal to tau by R. This is the formula. What is the formula? T by J, G theta by L, tau by R. This is the formula. From that one, we will calculate the parameters. Okay. So it may be in the examinations also there is a third unit is there. Third or fourth unit is there. Third unit is there. In that one, we are calculating in some values are given, some values supposed to calculate. So from here, what are the things you are getting? So here you are getting torque, here you are getting angle of twist. Get your point. So कौन सा मिल गया आपको? T you can easily calculate. J means polar moment of inertia. T by J. G means modulus of rigidity. Theta means angle of twist. R means T by J. D theta by L. L means length of specimen. Okay. Tau means shear stress. R is the radius. Means in some one parameter is any one thing is asked, remaining part is to be given in the examination. So what we studying in the theory part, same thing we are going to perform here, and you will get the result of that one. Okay, so you will get an idea what is theory part and what is practical. Is it okay for everyone? Yes. So once again I will ask the question. So on UTM, what are the experiments we are going to perform? So and this instrument is called. This is specific for this one. Okay, I think you are got what is to be performed. Okay, next one is if you come here, this is called tile abrasion testing machine. What do you say this one? This is called tile abrasion testing machine. So here, so usually tile abrasion testing machine is what? Usually there are different types of buildings you will observe. Residential building, commercial building, industrial building. For all kind of building, you are not using same types of tiles. Okay, definitely the tiles will be different. Why? Depends on the nature of loading. Okay, nature of use of that surface. Same thing. If you go for outside of this one, same tiles are there? No, because outside if you go, there is a rough use. ओके घर में कैसे यूज करते हो आप जितने भी होते तो स्मूथ रहते हो उतना रफ यूज नहीं करते हैं सो डिपेंड्स ऑन द रिक्वायरमेंट सो यू शुड नो द व्हाट इज द abrasion wear and tear of the surface so that one we are going to perform in the tile abrasion distribution so here what is supposed to do just a brief out okay so first you have to take a specimen so specimen should be placed here what is supposed to take you have to take the specimen you have to place here so after placing so initially you have to measure the thickness of that one क्या मेजर करनी है आपको इनिशियली यू हैव टू मेजर द थिकनेस ऑफ दैट वन आफ्टर प्लेसिंग द थिकनेस मेजरिंग द थिकनेस यू हैव टू प्लेस हियर द वेट ऑफ दिस वन इज दैट इज 30 kg हाउ मच द वेट ऑफ दिस वन इज 30 kg आफ्टर दैट वन सो देयर शुड यू हैव टू मेक द 22 revolutions how many revolutions you are supposed to make 22 revolutions why you are going to make 22 revolutions means 22 revolution into 5 how many revolutions so 22 revolutions you are supposed to do how many times 5 times how many times 5 times you are supposed to repeat means at every 22 revolution you have to put abrasion powder okay to get the wear and tear so usually what happens so this is the way so this it is like that so there will be this is the contact so this is the load is to be applied when it is rotating the tile is in contact with this circle so there due to this rotation there will be wear and tear so after rotation 110 revolution there will be the change in the thickness okay first you have to go 110 revolution means 22 revolution total 5 times करना है after that one again you have to change the surface क्या करना है आपको change the surface again same thing you have to repeat again you have to do the same procedure and after that one you have to measure the initial thickness and final thickness and there will be some calculation you perform by doing this experiment. Is it okay? Yes. So what you have simply you have to take the dimensions and you have to go for the at each turn the 22 means total 110 revolutions again repeat reverse it again 120 revolution total 220 revolutions we are supposed to do after that one we have to do the calculation for that. Is it okay for everyone? So first one is universal testing machine and second one is torsion and next one is okay next one is so this one is called this experiment is called impact testing machine. What do you say? Impact testing machine. So on impact testing machine, we are going to perform that. It's called iso-chamfer test. What do you say? Iso-chamfer test. Okay. So if you see here, already this chart is also there. In chart P, we are going to place horizontal. Okay. In horizontal, we are going to place vertical. So there are different types of loading. Already we are observed. What are the different types of loading? Gradual loading, sudden loading, and impact loading. Gradual means slowly the load is going to increase. Sudden load means the sudden variation of the load. Impact load means Okay. Impact load का भी एक होगा when anything is to be thrown from some height. If anything is thrown from some height, then only we will experience the impact load. So same thing if you observe here. So in iJoule test we will place the specimen vertically. Okay. In Charpy test we will place the specimen horizontally. So if this is the case, so inside reading is for iJoule and outside reading is for Charpy. So usually already you observed the energy is to be measured in what is the unit for energy? That should be joules. Energy should be measured in joules. Okay. So specimens while performing I will explain in depth. Okay. Just now I am giving the brief introduction of all the experiments. Next one is this instrument is called compression testing machine. Okay. This instrument is called compression testing machine. On compression testing machine, we are going to perform a test on brick. What are you doing? We are going to test a compression on brick as well as wood also. So here also this is a digitalized instrument. Nowadays we are not getting any kind of dial gauge or something. Directly what you are supposed to do means directly you are supposed to place the specimen here. So after placing the specimen, so you are first initially before putting the specimen in the instrument, initially you have to measure the dimension of the brick. So what is the standard size of the brick?
19 into 19.
Standard size of the brick is 19 by 9 by 9. What is the unit? Centimeter. 19 by 9 by 9 centimeter is standard size of the brick. So same thing. That already you are aware that brick where you use. You are going to use in the construction. So definitely it has some criteria. It has to satisfy some strength criteria also. Simply if you are using the brick means it will upper. So whatever the materials you are using in the construction, you should know the strength of that material. So that's the same thing we are doing that one in this practical. So what is the thing? So same thing the brick is to be put here. So after that one compression को तो किस type का load automatic होता है? पहला वाला case, ये second वाला case. First this one is compression, this one is tension. Okay. So when towards that is compression, away tension. So here what happens? So this is the thread part. If you can rotate this one. Okay. After rotating this one, when the specimen is to be touched, at that time you can lock this one. So after that one, you can directly start button. So initially tear it. Tear किस लिए करना चाहिए? We will tear to make the ring should be 0. So after tearing, so you have to start. You have to click on the start button. So after starting, you have to increase the load rate. So after means we have to check at what load means what is the maximum load carrying capacity of that member you are supposed to take down, and there is a strength. And again you have to calculate the strength of the material. So brick का कितना strength है that one you are supposed to calculate. So if you how will calculate the stress? What is the formula for the stress? Stress means force by area. Stress means force by area. So already this one is studied in the classroom. This is okay for everyone? Yes. So this is your next one is called tile abrasion distribution. So this is called tile flexural structure. Tile flexural structure. So how we are going to perform this one? So here if you are observing this one, this is not Shabdana. Okay. So this is called lead shots. Steel lead shots. Okay. So here we are going to check the flexural test on tile. So same thing at that point we check the abrasion. Here we are going to perform flexural test on tile. So how we are going to perform is initially you have to measure the dimension of this tile. Okay, length, breadth and thickness. What are you supposed to do? We measure length, breadth and thickness. After measuring this one, I will place here. So if you will hear, this is the thing what I am doing. So after placing, what you are supposed to do means lead shots are here. Initially, if you will observe, you can come here. So this is the empty bucket. This is empty bucket. Okay. So after that one, what I am supposed to do means initially we have to measure the empty weight of the bucket. What are you supposed to do? Empty weight of the bucket. So after that one, what I will do? I will open this one. Okay. So after opening this one, these lead shots going to fall in this bucket. What happens? Lead shots is going to fall in the bucket. After falling, due to this weight, what happens? There will be a load is coming on this tiles. So as the lead shot weight is going to increase continuously, so after that one, what happens? The load is coming on this one. It is going to fail at some point. So after failing, you have to close that. After closing, what is the weight that is coming in that one in bucket? That should be weight. So that is the load carrying capacity of this type. That is the load carrying capacity of this type. Is it okay for everyone? Yes. Same thing. Just now I told you are going to perform tensile test. Already you see in the tensile test, and again we are going to test the bending test on wood. Okay, timber. This is a bending test on timber. Whenever if you have to take the bending test, how you are going to perform bending test? So this is the case. These are two supports. This where I will place. This is the case. Okay, so I will place here, and here I am applying the point. Okay, so this is the case. This is the placing of the instrument. When I apply the load, so can anyone tell me which part is going to move? Middle side is going to move downward or upward? Definitely is going to move downward. So there will be the arrangement is there. So center point loading is there. I will go according to me you have to arrange, and center load is to be applied. If you apply center load, what happens? The member is going to fail at the center. So whenever there is a bending failure at the center, this is called bending failure. Whenever you observe a diagonal crack, then that is called shear. So this is all anything is there. Okay, next one is some of the field tests are also there. That one we will perform. These are the instrument we are going to perform in this laboratory. Okay, this is all concerned with your making substructure lab. Now what we will do, we will perform one by one experiment. So accordingly I will explain in depth for that case. Okay, thank you.